Welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online, where we once again have to fight Titan. Let's get that ready. Bowl of Embers, or no, not Bowl of Embers. We need Naval Heart? Naval Heart. Alright. Boom. Join. And while we wait, of course, we can continue on with our Through the Grapevine, our helping of Inspector Briarden in Ishgard. We have to question some people. Go to the broom. You're not to ask me to do you a favor, are you? You'll forgive me for being suspicious, but just the other day a man draped from head to toe in fine silks approached me, all nervous and twitching. He tossed a purse at my feet, saying the gillnet was mine for the taking. All I had to do was head to the Cozier and buy him a couple of vials of cough syrup. Tempting as it was, I wasn't about to risk getting involved in some shady scheme, so I told him to piss off, and that was that. Okay. Good to know. I have to go up and around. Yeah. Bricked? He's feeling bricked? Oh, no. You're an actual quest. Sorry. I do need somewhere down below, it looks like, but there might be something in here. Yeah. Hey, Gibrillo. I distinctly recall telling you once that my patrons appreciate their privacy. Still, I know you wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, so this time I'll oblige your curiosity. That hasn't got anything to do with your missing girl, mind, but a few days back this one fellow comes and pays his tab in full. A surprising development, as I'd long since written it off as a loss. Came into money, he says, and has a mind to settle his debts. Pleased as I am by his changing fortunes, all the while I'm wondering who he left bleeding in an alley to get that much gil at once. Ow. Farther down? Alright. Ow. Hello, Ben. You're the one who burned the book, right? Or no? Yes? No? I forget. Hey, Vanilla. How you doing? Leave me be, I think it is. I've got nothing to say to the likes of you. Eh? What was that? You think I might have helped kidnap some highborn girl? God's sakes. You and Theomacent make a fine pair. You do. Acting all high and mighty, pretending you care. But the only time you come around is when you're looking for someone to blame. Sorry to disappoint you, but I've got nothing to do with this Ula's disappearance. If you ask me, you'd have a better luck harassing those blue bloods in the pillars. After all, they know better than anyone how to deal with inconveniences, eh? Doing alright? I'm not doing too bad. It's my Friday, so once I'm done with work today, I can finally relax. Okay. Go back to Briarden. Where is he? Back in the pillars? Yes. Okay. Excellent timing, Shint. I have findings to share. While Ula's bookmark suggests that the volume 11 was within her possession at some point, it does not tell us when that point may have been. With this in mind, I decided to pay a visit to the seminary library. Sure enough, her signature was in the logs, indicating that she was the last person to have borrowed the tome. I compared the handwriting to samples from her old assignments, to be sure, and found no irregularities. One might argue that this supports Libra's theory, but it is far from conclusive evidence. I suppose you cannot use those vaunted powers of yours to grant us a vision of the past and spare us further hardship? No, sorry. I thought not. Then we shall rely on more traditional methods. So, what came of your inquiries in the broom? Do tell. Nothing. But that is to be expected, is it not? Again, I am reminded how ridiculous the two scenarios presented to us purporting grand conspiracies truly are. Is it not more likely that both the girl and Ark are innocent of wrongdoing? We must continue searching for more clues. Even the most insignificant tidbit may be all it takes for the pieces of this puzzle to fall in place. Barden is eager to continue his investigation. Seeing how reluctant some of the citizens were to answer your questions, I believe it's best for me to take over investigations in the broom. As for you... yes. I am given to understand that Blazy and her friends have been conducting their own investigation. Though I am loath to admit it, given the fact that they are seminarians, I should not be surprised if they have noticed something we overlooked. You may as well go and see what Blazy has learned. If you're gonna find her at the Scholasticate, I imagine someone can point you in the right direction. Thanks, Briarden. I appreciate it. Hello, I need in, please. Yes, I know. Oh, I am asking everyone again. Alright, yep. That is a question I, too, would like to know the answer to. Feels as though we haven't spoken in ages. I did, however, overhear some of the other seminarians say that they saw Theo at the Ark of the Venerables, so if so, Blazy is certain to be close by. Oh, what with them both working to bring Ula back, Theo and Blazy have had good reason to spend a great deal of time together. These past few days, they've been running around the city making inquiries. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were up to today. Okay. You've been following Theo around like a lost puppy this fortnight. Find him and you'll probably find her, that's what I say. I don't know how he puts up with it, frankly. I suppose that unlike some of the seniors, he's simply too kind for his own good. Blazy? I haven't seen her all day. I expect she's gone out again with her friends to look for Ula. Still don't understand why they bother. The girl's probably off gallivanting around with heretics and revolutionaries. Even if they find her, I doubt she'll want to return. Wait, what? Oh. Of course I don't know where she is. While I may be in charge of the dormitory, it is not my responsibility to hold the seminarians' hands or wipe their arses. As you should well know, in light of recent events, Ark has not the luxury to concern himself with such trivialities. Thanks. So just look for Theo, got it. And he's by the theater, I think they said. So, there. stalking him. It is a wonderful evening to enjoy a spot of reading outdoors. Why, I dare say it's nearly as lovely as you, my fair lady. Do you often come here to study? Have you seen a young woman, small of stature, with auburn hair and pale blue eyes? And you're certain you've seen no one that fits that description? You, you startled me. I'm here for Ula's sake, lest you wonder. This is all part of my investigation, I swear. Uh-huh. Wait, you're not a seminarian, and you seem so familiar. Ah, I know. You're my brother's associate. By brother, you mean... My apologies, Master Shint. I suppose we have yet to be properly introduced. I'm Blazy, Briarden's younger sister. It is a pleasure to meet you. Oh. So I sent you to see what I've learned? Then I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. I spent all day questioning merchants, watchmen, and random passerbys, and they told me absolutely nothing of interest. I recorded their statements for good measure, but quite honestly, it was a waste of ink and paper. Blazy, what are you doing here? Theo, I fancy meeting you here. I was just taking a moment to review these testimonies I had taken and thought to, Ah, but of course. You then thought to come and share your findings with us. Yes, that's it. While it might be a bit much, I wanted to make sure I did not omit a single word. By the Fury, Blazy, this is over 100 films long. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of effort it took to organize all this information. It's incredibly heartening to know that there are others as dedicated as us to seeing Ula returned. Now let's have a look, shall we? And unfortunately, she said there's not much on there, so I don't know how good it's gonna be. Investigation log entry 1. Master of Ishgardian Marcus, Mistress Elea's problems? Well, with this recent run of bad weather, we've had plenty. Why, just the other day, my back started to give me trouble again, and I've had to hobble from place to place. Investigation log 2, has 4-time steward, Honoroid. I cannot guarantee that this news will be great interest to you and yours, but a 12-point proposal for the reformation of the Inquisition has recently been tabled by Lord Eratorial in the House of Lords. Many hours later. Now, investigation log 10, weaponsmith Elbert. Ever since the Blue Bastard and his lapdog put an end to the war, profits have plummeted. I've had to sell my best stock for a fraction of its worth just to make ends meet. Investigation log 21. Carvery Mestino? I've barely enough time to fill my customers' orders, much less keep an eye out for foolish... God damn it, Theo, that's enough! None of that rubbish is even remotely relevant! Now, don't you think you're being a touch too hasty? We've not gotten even a third of the way through. Oh god, not even a third of the way through. We may yet learn something of value. Let's not dismiss Blazy's hard work out of hand. thank you, Theo, for your kind words. I'm glad you think it may be of use. Fine, let us briefly entertain this thought and say that something in these notes will help us find Ula. How exactly do you propose that we determine what that is? Lay, we needn't do a thing. For though we may lack the skill to discern the relevant from the mundane, a certain inspector we know... Oh, an inspector we know and love is a dab hand at such things, no? But of course, Inspector Briarden! Brilliant idea, Cram! Shent, if you would take this scroll to him and see what he can make of it. Alright, I don't mind doing that. Be an errand boy, I don't care. I doubt even he could make heads or tails of this rubbish. In any event, it's out of our hands. We should continue with our search. Alright, good luck, fellas. Goodness. Oh, was he not there? Oh. I'm dumb. Oh. And I've just noticed I've got mail. I'm gonna do that real quick. There's a Moogle delivery there. Oh my gosh, my party has another DPS for it. Oh well. Look what we have here. 2 new letters have arrived just for you, Kubo. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Encloses a 5-piece set of Wild Rose attire. Wow. A rose by warning, a rose by any other name would not smell this sweet. Cool, I'll take it. Hey, Lucian. Yeah, I'm looking through it now. Why am I not doing the naval? That's fine, I understand. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Enclosed a set of Leonard attire. Brooding angst optional. Cool. Awesome. Is there an inn in Ishgard? I feel like I've asked that before, but I don't know. Any place that might have the frickin', oh my gosh, the glamour chest. There we go. My gosh, words. Forgotten Night does? Okay. I'll turn this into Briarden and then I'll head to Forgotten Night. Thank you. We meet again. Doubtless you have much to share. I know I do. Hey, nice. Do you recall Gibralant's patron who recently paid off his debts and the gentleman attempting to obtain cough syrups? Upon further investigation, it turns out they share one astoundingly similar facial feature. A pale, raised scar running from the top of their left cheekbone to their jaw. It so happens that this description also matches that of a notorious thug who was known to hang around outside taverns and harass patrons for coin, until an unexpected windfall saw his fortunes vastly improve. He is now rumored to make a living as a traveling merchant, though where he goes and what he sells none can say. You shall find out in due time. But enough of my discoveries, what have you learned? Oh gosh. did he kidnap Ula and the cough syrup was... Like, is she sick? Oh gosh. Scroll full of testimonies written in Blaze's meticulous hand, outlining any dubious activities shopkeepers and citizens of the Jeweled Crozier have witnessed recently. Hand it over. I have another DPS! It's just filling with DPS. No tanks or healers, the hardest. By the Fury, this is longer than some scripture. And she compiled it all in less than a single day, you say? Remarkable. Matching log 1, Master Guardian Marches, Mistress Elaine's problems. Well, was this recent bout of bad weather? We've had plenty. Just the other day, my back started to give me trouble again. I've had to hobble from place to place. And the Crozier has been increased tradings in oils for and other goods. Folks begin to crave when it gets cold, so in that regard, I can't complain. Log 13 purports as sundries. Pazdevile. The other day, there was this one fella who wanted to purchase robes for a there we go. A merchant, he said, but I've never known one who couldn't be bothered to haggle. Not that I minded, of course. 21, cover no. I've barely enough time to fill my customers' orders, much less keep an eye out for foolish ghouls getting themselves into trouble. If you'd excuse me, I really must keep getting back to it. I'm expecting several regular customers any minute. Apothecary PN has bought my whole stock of cough syrup every day for the past week. Passing strangers to say, so I followed him and found that he was reselling my products to another. Never some people, I tell you. A gentleman procuring cough medicines through a third party. That story has a familiar ring to it, does it not? A man with a questionable past, recently come into wealth, and playing at being a merchant. So who happens to travel with a young girl prone to fits of coughing. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Shent? Medicine is key. No? Perhaps not. It seems to me that Mr. No appears to be colluding with our... Oh, because that's the main person. Okay. Now you may come to understand how I reach this conclusion, but first we must pay a visit to his stall. Okay. Oh, you're doing the new endgame thing? Nice. Okay. Commence. I don't... Again, I'm trying not to be spoiled by too much of the newer kind of stuff, so I'm not sure what it's about, but good luck. Howdy. And this is the one I'm supposed to be doing. Yes, okay. I'm here. I have not done this in a while, so I forget what's newish with this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oops. Uh, I thought. Okay, I'm just dumb. I'm just very dumb. Mother, father, I can't find you. Alright, halfway there. More than halfway, my gosh. Okay. Excuse me? Wake up! Why? Back to half again. Oh, get me out of here. Guys, get me out of here. Hey, okay. Woo. For the white mage. Oh, we got treasure? The Holy Key of Titan. Neat, I suppose. I'll need on that. And I'll pass on that. Cool. A free company invite? Was Anna Wolf one of the people that was with us? Or is this just randomly pop up whenever we were in there? Eh. Oh well. Oh, the new end game thing is horrible. You hate it, but you're gonna get rich off of it? Weren't you already kind of rich? I just want to see if this is like a specific kind of Titan-looking weapon. It's level 80. Foil of the Crags. Let's see. Red Mage's Arms. I think I can compare. Compare my stuff. It is weaker, but maybe it looks cooler. I do like my glowy sword, though. So this would have to look like really cool. Try on? Oh, it's just rocky. I mean, I like glowy a bit more than rocky, you know? I'll put it away in the glamour chest at least, you know? Okay, where was Camp Overlook? If it is... Oh, it's in Lunoskia? Oh, that's easy. I won't even go to the frickin'... to the inn here. I'll just go to the inn in Limsa for the main story quest line. You're on the poorer side of level 100s? Oh. The economy in the game is screwed. Oh. Wonderful. Are there any kind of specific reason why the economy of the game's kind of up the creek without a paddle? No, innkeeper, not skylift. I like a room. And again, I want something different. Yes. Because I still really like that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Put Foil of the Craigs in there. Wild Rose. Holy Rainbow Shirt of Casting. Wild Rose. Curious. Leon Hot Jackets. No! I'm out of prisms! I didn't realize! No! Oh no. Oh no. uh, What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'll just have to somehow get more prisms. I'll have to look up a decent way of farming them, I guess. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. I didn't realize I was running low. Buy prisms from wolf marks. Which means I gotta do the PvP. Oh, or company seals. Okay, I can do companies. Alright, company seals aren't that bad. Let's see how many company seals for prisms, you know? I mean, I'm here. I can take a look. Plus, I need to come over here anyway and look at my troops and everything, see how they're doing. You know, I want to take a look. Hello, hello. Quartermaster. They'd probably be in, like, the early level stuff, right? Adventure. That's another thing that I haven't really done. Oh, that's because I need to level up my own skills before my helper dude is able to get his own levels up. I didn't realize that before. That they only match my own levels in any skill that they're doing. So he's kind of stuck. Is it this level? Level 2? Oh. I may be just blind. Or it might not be here. Oh, no, there it is. Glamour Prism for 200. Okay, that's good to know. It's level 2 first material. Tab, yeah. Let's get 6 of them, because I don't have too many more to use. Well, frick it, let's get an even 10. There. Okay. That should get what items I just got. That should get that, and I should have maybe a few more too, just in case there's anything else interesting that pops up. Hello, Sergeant. Mission was a success. Wonderful. And they leveled up. Also wonderful. A close call by all accounts, but the squadron has returned... Oh, I'll check in a minute, Lucian. No worries. But the squadron has returned safely from its deployment. Not everyone comes back from a mission like that, and the accolades have been flooding in from our sister companies. You should be proud, Commander. Your squadron has attained rank 3. You now have access to the higher difficulty priority missions. Completing priority missions earns you special rewards. Be sure to deploy your squadron on these challenging duties. Be aware, however, that a successful completion will lock access to other priority missions until the timer resets. Okay, so I can only choose certain ones at certain times. Okay. Party mission status is reset every Tuesday at 3 a.m., so it's a weekly thing. Okay. Ah, and before I forget, there was one other matter to which we must attend. We received a missive from Maelstrom Command regarding your performance. If you'll permit me... For outstanding efforts in the Adventure Squadron Initiative, Lieutenant Abetta is hereby promoted to First Storm Lieutenant, effective immediately. A letter of promotion! Congratulations, Commander, and very well deserved, I must say. Maelstrom. First Storm Lieutenant. Heck yeah. Cool. I'll have to take a look and see what I get for Lieutenant. Alright, now I can look at my currencies. Alright, tomes, no, money, trophy crystals, I have 2,000 of 20,000. Where do I get trophy crystals again? Are those those aren't the achievement points, right? not the achievement points. Yeah, no. And as for wolf marks, I don't know where to find those. I also have Mandeville gold saucer tokens. If I can spend those as well. Is the wolf marks in my character info, maybe? No, I don't think so. Oh, I've received 98 commendations so far. I don't know if that's good or not. Inventory maybe? No, not key items. Crystals? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to find my wolf marks. Squadron missions. What do we? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, we have a ton of new stuff. All right. Let's see what gives us some stronghold assault. Will give us priority seal. Oh, next to. Did I really just skip over it? What the heck? Or maybe there wasn't anything there. Oh, why'd I do companion? Did not mean to do that. I want a currency. Oh, wolf marks. Okay, 6,750. For whatever reason, I thought that was my money, like the amount of money I had. I'm dumb. Okay, cool. Good to know. But yeah, what was this? Priority seal? A temporary increase in payment for services. Oh. Increased number of company seals earned by completing grand company duties. Seal bonus plus 15%. Duration 120 minutes. That's not too bad. 15%'s not too bad for something like that, right? Especially if we take into account the, like, doing the daily roulette, like using one of those before doing the daily roulettes for like leveling. So that's 3,108 plus another 15%. I don't think that'd be too bad. Oh, gold saucer stuff. Eh. I'm gonna slowly make my way through gold saucer money in order to get the blackjack, because I do want the blackjack. Blackjack is from one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, so I want that. Okay, that'll increase our XP for going to missions. Okay. I feel like you told me about that like a long while ago. Okay, thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Yeah, that seems fairly cheap, even with the small amount, even with the amount that I have for the small number of times that I've actually done the PvP. But I can't speak today, I'm sorry. Oh, gathering activity experience, engineering, okay. Criminal pursuits, golden rationing. Aetherite? Oh, that's nice. Fee reduction at 40% when using teleportation for Aetherite around the land? that can be really decent. Especially if you don't have anything else that you really want to do for squadron missions. More stuff for priority seals. Another gold saucer VIP, but we're in the level 50s now, so we get more of these. Okay. Spirit bonding, gear maintenance, and priority aetherite. So that's priority. Routine. I can get more enlistment manuals. I just don't know which would kind of be the best just to focus on at the moment. You know? Where's the one I was looking at before? Okay, so that was company seals by doing the grand company duties, not from doing like my daily. So never mind, that's not as good. I guess I'm more interested in the Aetherite passes. Right now, anyway. My gosh, though. I just don't have a lot of mental ability. Maybe I should just do some routine missions. I'm not going to be able to level up, but I can at least focus on those a bit more. wouldn't bother with Aetheryte passes. They're pretty much... They're all just seals for the Grand Company, kinda, stuff. At least that's what it seems, anyway. So, like, Grand Company should let it utilize in basic gear. Well, maybe not. I guess I just kind of assumed Grand Company issue path. No, this one at least. Increases the number of company seals earned by completing Grand Company duties. So I'd get 15% more seals from doing the Grand Company stuff. I just don't do the Grand Company as much. Gold Saucer, VIP cards. Increases MGP payouts by 15%. I guess maybe the Squadron Battle Manual, Grand Company issue literature outlining basic battle techniques, increases XP by defeating enemies in the field. I don't know if that's affecting these guys or just me, though. If it's me, because it's just... It's not from quests, it's just from beating up enemies. Then I get XP earned from gathering activities, XP up from crafting, pretty much XP for doing any of my gathering, crafting, stuff like that. Decreases gear wear, meal duration effects up, and then the decrease in Aetheryte fees. Okay. I'll work on the VIP cards then. I don't mind. Can't think of anything better anyway. But I think I need to raise my levels some more. And focus on other skills at the moment too. Probably physical at this time. Because I have enough mental and tactical characters. I don't really have many physical. At least not that I can just use to get to the point that I need to get here, so... I might just have everyone train in physicals right now on the regiment board. Oh yeah, we did get our level up too, so now we can just in general raise our abilities. Nice. Okay. Everybody do some physical training. But I'll remember that we should be focusing more on the Mondeville, at least for now. Alright, awesome. Again, before I forget, I did get my prisms, so we'll go ahead and use those. Before I forget, hopefully I have enough. At the time, I was fairly certain I did, now I'm not so sure, we'll see. Okay, let's keep looking here in case I missed anything. I don't think I did. Okay. Okay, good. Neat. Okay. Let us continue the main story quest. Crap. Yeah, we'll continue main story quest. I just now noticed that my Ishgard, Inspector Bryden quest isn't over here, so I didn't actually continue along that quest line. I'll have to find it next time I'm in Ishgard. Ah, well. It's fine. Ah, there he is. Did I not tell you he would return safe and sound? The deed is done, then. Titan is no more? Mm-hmm. Good. There has been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that be the case, he must be put to death like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance's policy, yes. You have the right of it. But we must not rush to conclusions. After all, we once feared that Yssao's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. We can but watch, wait, and pray. Often I would rather not worry about what may or may not come to pass. There's not to be gained by dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control. much less one which may never even come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters. Informing Commander Bloedane of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst. But they said you had matters well in hand. Yeah. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it. But not half as glad as my men'll be, believe you me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in the maelstrom that hadn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, like, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as to think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like cause for celebration. Now, I know you lot have places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. I don't think I have a choice. Fish.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother. of Urianger, of you. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Travel far and wide with two companions, Estidian and Isael, who were very... Under some rather unique circumstances, I had the pleasure to fight alongside Sir Aymeric. When Alphino and I came at last to the Dravanian hinterlands... I don't know about me and Alphino's travels.
We had no clear memories of our life in the hinterlands, having returned to the motherland as infants. Nevertheless, I am quite familiar with Master Matoya, as is every Charlene. I should like to speak with her someday. 'Twould not surprise me if Alphino's recent maturation was at least somewhat due to her sage guidance. I would never tell him this, of course, but there have been moments when I've caught myself thinking of him as an elder brother. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
Oh, get over here, Alphino. My gosh. Been a minute since we could all just sit down and look at the stars. Ooh, wait, where are you? Orange Creasted.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Goodness.
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scions' thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart. It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Oh, shoot. Yo. Hey, Lucian. Oh, you have interesting free clam for me? Oh, gosh. Thank you. With the pantaloons, pants and shoes. Wow, was this one? Was it the ruffled skirt? Fortunately, they got kind of moved around. I know this is part of one, so I think this was the other one. Let's look at this first before the skirt. Try it on. Ah, okay. Yeah. Very cool. Try on this one. Plus the shoes. Move those around. There's the steer hide. Zoom in on the feet. Ooh, okay. Very interesting. What was the other one? Was it the Quintrellas? Yeah, let's not discard it. My gosh, try on. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Neat. I like the heels. I think I like the heels. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lucian. Thank you. What? No. Yeah. Pow. Thank you. Such a good trash can. I see how it is. Thanks a lot. What-o, Shent? I trust you had a good night's sleep? Still night. I was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Eastola via Linkpearl. They have some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once borne Ishgardian seals. 'Twould seem that someone in the capital has been very busy. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Sir Amric believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found, but we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look into the recent activities of the other tribes, in case they too are flush with Ishgardian crystals. And with that in mind, I suggest we pay Riange another... Wait, Where's Alisaie? She was here a moment ago. With Gabu. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I see. Are you doing better, Gab? Nope. Better? Let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? Mm-hmm. My apologies for disappearing again. If it's any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Blodine, something tells me you are not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with that same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander, and treat him with every kindness? He's still in there. I know it. Beneath the anguish and despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. Aye, you needn't worry. If he hasn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damned sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, and nor will Maelstrom command. I'm sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to, and I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there's nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with your love for them. And never ever forget. Come along, little one. I will remember them. And you, Alisaie. Thank you. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. Hmm? 1,000 times over, there will be a reckoning. Hooray! We searched for Alisaie. Okay. Return to the waking sand. Hooray. Vespa Bay. Yo. Oh, you forgot a piece. A Pago circlet. Thank you. I gotta check and see what it looks like now. Give me a second. I need to see. Name that there. Go here. Try it on. A cool feather. I like it. Excellent. That's actually a staple of your glams. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I like it. Whee. Alright, pray return to the waking sand. You have 5 of them, and they aren't even worth 100 gil anymore? Oh boy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? We have heard the tidings of Ogamora, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. It was by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou didst request, I sought out the Giroon oracles, and that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture. One of the worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Menphilius spake of thee? Spake. As for what becometh of these reflections when they in the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul sundereth to her call, to flow into the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in this world will die? In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the renunication of the flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fail to transcend light in the manner the Warrior of Darkness described, it would give way into a void where none may know either life or death. Far better to die, they reason, for in their death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such at least is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Oh, we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. It would seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Almegan parties. Almegans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. And lest you wonder at their motive, I would remind you that the Ossians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Rauger. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Almegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Aline Raoli's network of spies. Surely you jest, and yet this is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to cooperate with the Ossians, assuming they even know or care who their employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Shent, Alize, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Afano, Alathe, Shent, are you three listening? Good. I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them? And the crystals too? What few remained, aye. Regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it will be received by members of a local resistance group. Since Sir Americ's men no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we. By happy coincidence, we learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Ha! And there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. No! Gosh darn it. Give me a second. Boom. There, okay. Wait a moment. There is more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Eileen Roale, the infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Isola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. What in the world has gotten into her? It is twice now that we have sought Yanje's aid, and twice she has treated him as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils, and spent as much time at the Levieux estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though. Little Alamigo awaits. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me. It has been a long day. Did you have something to say? Yanje? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what goes on in his head, now more than ever. Listen, Shent, if anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I am prepared to do what must be done. Alize, don't die, please. Please don't die. Right then, to more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Oh, hello. When we were free. So to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamigan resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here would be wholly unaware of the resistance movements, The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Shent, why don't you question the resistance in the eastern half of town? Alize and I will do the same in the west. And afterwards, we can rendezvous here to share our findings. Arr. Let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. While he's lit a fire in every Alamegan heart, he's also inspired more than a few Uldans to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder, the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Tailbot. I see you there going and about asking questions, looking for the Griffin in his lot, I bet. Seems they're the talk of little Alamigo these days. Folks wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Garleans, and what's under the mask of his, of course. Some says he's hardly got a face, what with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and that they'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, was there an upper floor to this? I forget now. There might be. Yes, there is. Bingo. The resistance? Damned if I know. It's not as if I'd be any use to them. If you set store by all those tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I'm too old for the mask's bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it. I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. Not much. This Griffin seems to be the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Yet despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them, only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled, but we can but hope their revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that this is the group which received the crystal shipments, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the shipment's leader to confirm my suspicions. It may happen enlist their help while I'm about it. Given that you and Gundabald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead, shall we? Then I should have just taken the West in general. Much as it pleases me to see you again, Shent, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. The Griffin, I know him. As do we all. He and his masks have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was a suspicion at first given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. But I have not forgotten Wilred. I was blind to the danger of his ambitions. You were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Karn. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient. 'Tis but a pity Thancred is not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. Oh, really? Oh, man. Trying to remember the way out of here through the gate. Has it already begun? I hear voices coming from within. Wait, do I have to do the actual thing? Or no? No? Okay, good.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out. Building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country. Or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Just like that? Okay.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, good. You know what? I'll take it. I'm glad we found our friends, finally. Finally. Words cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well. And you, though though it was pretty obvious you and Shant would be fine. The Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea. But if you truly believe that, forgive me, what exactly have you two been doing all this time? Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ul'dah, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right. They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at the great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. When we learned of the Scion's exoneration, that Lolorito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves, and that General Raban had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact, but having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. To make matters even more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust a letter to the courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, and we also heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. The Griffin mistrusts the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Curious. It is well known that we are no friends to Garlemald. One would think the man we saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. I should say that the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator, and a talented rabble-rouser to boot. 'Twould not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard to know what to make of it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks. What? It's not as if I'm making all of you wear one. Mine only covers half of my face. It's completely different. Sure, eat it. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the, For all the good it did. And now you have heard the whole of it. But tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin? Crystals. Lots of crystals. Summoning? You're not serious. I can't believe it. The Resistance would never even entertain such a ridiculous plan. But the Griffin... Well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks have made many such claims of late. I confess I had assumed it to be mere bluster, but in context of the shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal. Whatever it is, we'll find out together, and if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed. That is, assuming you'll have us. Of course. Yay! I'm happy. So when is it about to make me sad? Because it likes to make me happy just to make me sad again. Ooh, food and money. Spaghetti Pescator. Direct hit, vitality, determination. Skill speed, vitality, determination. Spell speed, vitality, critical hit. Flagrant. A baked pudding filled to brim with ripened apples, dusted with fragrant spices. Logton Cordon Bleu. Lean Logton chops sliced horizontally, stuffed with a thick slice of cheese, breaded and fried to a golden brown. Sadness in my Final Fantasy? Never. Nope, doesn't happen. True. I don't know what I was thinking. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the master plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without a suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphino will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Ida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assistant still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You'll need to take the part that we might maintain the charade, until we have him cornered, at least. Here, there should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Tailbutt, and to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? Nope, but I'll take your money. It all seems simple enough. Thank you. And with that, Shent, let us be off. Yeah? You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. The patch entrusted by Paplamo. Not all problems can be solved with a fistful of gil. For the rest, one must needs resort to a sack. Well, you're the ones with the gil, and seeing as you're friends of Paplamo. Tunic and slops for the both of you. Tailored and treated to your tastes. Now off with you before someone sees us together. Clothes maketh the man, as they say. Right then, I'll go and change and see you at the spot Paplamo marked on our maps. Well, look at us. A pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game. I hate that game.
My thanks, comrades.
Oh.
must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Mm-hmm.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Mm.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
God damn it.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
That's the point.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
She's gonna kick your...
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light? Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Hooray. Quarry, Millie said. Do you remember? Forgive me, you cannot be expected to recall every name and face, and besides, it's not as if it matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand, and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward together, Shent. We must find and secure those crystals. There's no time for looking back. God damn it. Here we go. If we take the Griffin's double as his word, at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within the Zaharak, ready to be put to use by the Alamaja. We must appraise Alizé and all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed. Give me my stuff back. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings. We found our friends. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Poptimo were here all along? Well, Isola will be relieved and also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. And here we go. And so they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, Gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. I confess I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we have braved the bowls of ember. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Upon proceeding to the bowl of embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I've got like 45 minutes till I have to go to work. That should be enough, right? That should be enough, right? Wonderful. Alright. Then we shall proceed. And of course, several cutscenes, so definitely no sadness. God damn it, someone's dying. God damn it.
The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
It's a trap!
Willingly, no.
The saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
Warriors of Darkness versus the Scions.
Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Thancred versus the big guy?
Forget, you've more than one opponent.
Carbuncle, defend me!
Yay! Carbuncle! Nice!
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
Then dodge! No, I kid.
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
That's true. I don't think I've seen Alizé fight. What does she fight with? Magic? What do you fight with? What is that? You both carry one of those around. I still don't know what that is. Oh, you fight with a big-ass sword? Okay. Well, I say big-ass sword. It's a sword. We both have glowy swords!
If you dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's finish this.
Here we go! Oh, wait, she's a summoner? So you can summon swords? Oh, they are close together. Ah, not anymore. Wait, whoa. Oh, he's invulnerable. Okay. We'll take him out first then. Oh, I think there's plenty of escape. I mean, I just escaped. Wait. Is this the power of the Echo? Yeah, I need to take out the Devout. I was not thinking. Alright, take out the mage next. You know what? Why not the ranger? Frick it. God damn it. Oh no. They're all back up! Oh! Oh no. God damn it, I can't break free! Oh, oh no. Okay. Well, that's not fair, is it?
It ends now.
Oh.
What?
The chains!
Snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Double agent!
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Yeah, turn cloak. Yeah.
Honest, my lady.
Oh, now the team's evened up now. 5v5. Let's do it again. We have a lot of magic in our group, though.
No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop.
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance.
Okay.
Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell.
Okay.
I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them. Make ready, they come.
Once again, here we go. Channel Aether into... How? How do I do that? Go to her. How? Okay. I don't know where it worked then. Oh. Okay, interacting.
I can feel it.
Unfortunate.
More.
I mean... Oh, the Echo Frick! No, no. Damn it! Alright, interacting. Don't hit me. That's it. We've got them.
'Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
Not like this.
Whew. I've been using the Echo a lot. Uh-oh. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We cannot, we will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Am I using the echo? Whoa. Oh, are we gonna fight in Echo World? Or are we gonna at least have a talk?
What is this place?
Oh, or are we gonna talk to Heidelin?
Pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light.
Oh.
In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
So are we going to try to channel all of their light, like the abundance of their light, which is threatening to destroy them here? Since...
Nor your sacrifices unnoticed.
Since Heidelin has been weakened because there's a lack of light?
Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save. Whom I can yet save.
in Philia.
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength longsword. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
long
Yeah,
have
but
I watched you from Heidel's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
The ladies don't care.
Hear me, servants of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
I thought they were gonna be more of a thing. Warriors of Darkness. Because they were introduced not that long ago.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
Oh.
Thank you, Lamine, for everything.
Oh, no. She's not dead. She's just gone for a trip. Hopefully, maybe she'll be back someday. Not goodbye, this is a see you later. It would seem we're in southern Thanlin again. Menphilia's doing, no doubt. May the 12th speed her on her way, and the warriors of darkness, too. Cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then, in return to the first, would they not? But mayhap that was their wish. Yes, Thancred's not. Speak thy mind. I do not expect thy forgiveness. We should talk about what to do next. Oh. An ending to mark a new beginning. Why not Moonbreeder? Hey, cool. Yeah. Just like the Warriors of Darkness, another character that I started to like, but didn't get enough of before they took her away. Just like everyone. They really like to either kill off or do away with the ladies. I'm trying now to think if there have been any really either guy deaths, like deaths, or like, I don't know. Yeah. Except, imagine liking characters. uh, Forgive me. My thoughts were elsewhere, and this is when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals. Leave them be. I will go back into Zahark and secure them. The Mulja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard sulking about. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know. But I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. He wants to be by himself for a bit. And or release some steam. I should go and find Ida and Poptimo. They must have finished searching the Mask's camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Oh, they weren't able to say goodbye to Menphilia either. Oh, that sucks. And neither was Istola. Oh, man. That sucks for those three. You must be tired, Shent. I know I am. If that would permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with that warrior of darkness and the Ossian in white at the great library. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did. That you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Shan't forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If that would grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee into a refuge of mine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, warrior of light. Oh, no. Not yet. Speak with Popplemo. Where's Popplemo? Ah, I'm glad I didn't necessarily leave for the Rising Sands yet. Okay, from the picture on the quest, it looks like we'll be having our reunion with everyone soon. So we'll do that next time. I've got to get ready to go to work. I'll at least get to where Popplemo is, and yeah. Alright, so we'll end it here. Gosh. Alrighty. I'm working on a thing for my free company. It has nearly 4,000 crafts. Oh my gosh. I wish you... My gosh, what needs 4,000 crafts? Good luck with that. Alright, let's see who is streaming. Ooh, wow. I see no one really streaming Final Fantasy right now. Not that I'm already following. So we'll look, and again, if there are any suggestions, please let me know. 3 submarines? You're crafting... Wait. Nearly 4,000 crafts, and it's 3 submarines? Hmm? Someone's doing a Hildebrand adventure, but I'm not entirely sure where they are, and if it's at a point in the Hildebrand story that I've seen or not. The materials for 3 submarines come out to 4,000 crafts. My God. Crafting really gets into it, huh? Oh. Someone doing a Realm Reborn first play, day 88. Level 32 content continued. That should be good. Alright, I'll go ahead and raid them. No spoilers, and it's a newer person. Raid Vanikins. There we go. Alrighty. It's a thing meant to be done by multiple people at a time, but you're doing it so low. You know what? As long as you're having fun, awesome. But if you're not having fun, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna rate this person, and I need to finish getting ready for work. So, you're not. Okay. I'm so sorry. I hope someone can either help you or... I don't even know. Oh gosh. I wish you luck, Lucian. Oh, and I gotta end it there. I have to go. Alright. So go ahead and raid. Boop. Raid is sent. Another 10 seconds. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your night, whichever it may be for y'all. And I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.